This is a recording I wasn't sure I was going to share. My name is Sherry, and I lost my fiance to a brutal murder in 2019. A horrific event. A violent, terrible thing that should never have happened. But through this tragedy, and I mean tragedy in the highest of forms, that I wouldn't wish on anyone. And I'm certainly not doing this to give permission for people to take life lightly, because this is where it's at, you know? This is where everybody wants to be. This is the place. Getting to experience everything in this body, in this beautiful earth is so important, so special. I'm not doing this so that people can look beyond to see something better than is here. I don't feel that one is particularly better than the other. I feel like we need to understand the connection that we have to it, fully open our eyes, and to understand that what we do and the bonds that we form, they're special and important and unbreakable, not even in death. And I hope it does lend some comfort so that people understand that when they are feeling the warmth of the people they love, that's the same as this video. That's the same whether your lights are flickering or whether things are moving or whether you get a sign. That's not it. The feeling, that warm feeling, that's the vibration. That's the thing. You're connected. That connection is always there, even when you feel a little numb. It'll find its way back to you. You'll find its way back, or your way back to it. I promise, I promise, I promise. So if you've lost someone, a child, a loved one, a partner, a friend, and I've lost a friend too, because in 2019, my friend Rob, he was also murdered that year. Our dog was murdered that year. It was an insane year, and it was crazy because I had never come into any type of violence like that in my life. Hard lessons. And hard things to forgive, and hard things to move on, and hard things to learn at all. But what I have gained is a gratitude for today, and a gratitude for knowing them, for having them in my life. And from those moments, those years, nothing can take them away from me. Nothing can take them away from you. And when you walk along your path, here, you can take them with you. You can bring them to the beach. You can bring them to your successes, your graduations. You can bring them to your wedding. You can bring them. They want to go. They're with you. I promise you, they're with you. I know this. I do. Sometimes we let them go for a long time because we need to focus on what's going on here. And that's part of being human and being able to function and heal. And that's okay. But you can call upon this vibration whenever you want, because time doesn't mean the same thing in that place of light. It's not the same thing. I promise you, whatever you're doing is okay. However you're grieving is okay. And whatever you need to do to stay here and healthy and grounded or whatever, enough to just be able to heal or healing, it's okay. There's no time limit. There's no stipulation. You do you. And you love them. And don't let anyone ever tell you any different. Because these things, these people in our lives, they're not things we get over. They're simply things we just learn how to live with. And it will get easier, I promise. It will get easier. It will be different. I wish you peace, everyone. I wish you serenity and I wish you joy to be able to smile and remember the good times with a good feeling in your heart. I know you'll get there. I know you will. It takes time. It's okay. Let yourself do the things you need to do in order to get where you need to get. It's not up to anybody else. It's only up to you. Love is a powerful thing, an important thing. In fact, it is the only thing.
Oh, you're doing that? Oh, yeah, I am. I said you're doing that.
From the original, from the first, I put a different filter on it so that you can get a different variety of hues and whatever, and you can see sort of aspects within the light and how it reflects on my face and how it reflects on the room in different hues and stuff. I would like you to pay attention to the dogs and the fact that they're giving focus to the light behind me. What I'm doing, I call it channeling. And I didn't know how to play the piano before these tragedies, and you're not really getting a good example of it happening here. But I use the notes like vibration as almost a form of communication. I can't explain it better than that, so that's all I can say. This particular day wasn't in exactly an upbeat or warm sensation. There were messages that I was receiving that were a little bit more of a warning type message. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to share it. But the love in this video is the protection and the light coming over and spilling onto me. I know that is Rob and Adam and even the little dog. I know that's their light. They're protecting me, keeping me safe. I intend to keep them safe too. So go ahead and debunk and pull whatever you can out of this. I actually urge you to do that. Always be skeptical of the things that you see at first and ask questions, because you need to do that in order to function in this this world of charlatans and frauds, because there are very, very many people that are trying to do that. But when you discover that that's not what the case is here, the value of this is for you to have comfort, to know something you didn't know before or you forgot.
Oh, you're doing that. Oh, yeah, I am. I said you're doing that.
Our other little chihuahua had just been killed by a friend of ours who literally lost his mind. And if you watch, see? That's our new puppy. First of all, who had never jumped up on the couch before because he couldn't. I don't know, he just learned. He pops up out of the other end. But when he went in there, he was engulfed by the light. And he was just tripping to get in there the whole time. Don't tell me that that's not... You don't... Literally, the dog's not going to react, okay? Say what you will about the rest, but the animals are reacting the way they're I'm not deliberately trying to convince you.
I'm not trying to convince you.
But I do really hope that you see, like, how incredible it is. Like, even the animals are reacting in this. This is an incredibly rare moment you're seeing. It truly is. I hope you can see it. The other person that was in the house with me, she's still in the basement doing laundry. Just so that you're aware that nobody's like playing with the light. We don't have a dimmer switch or whatever, no remote controls. I'm using my phone to record. And pretty much every time I would use music in any way, or even just sit with light or feeling, it would happen. So I have a lot of examples, but this one in particular is incredibly strong and completely, in my opinion, impossible to think anything other than what was happening. It's up to you. And with everything, I guess there's a duality. And there were moments of, well, there were things that I can't explain. You can't see what I see in this. I'm not going to tell you because that's what it is. But some moments like this one were warm and beautiful and wonderful. But there is a duality, and there is sort of a balance between, I almost want to say good and evil. It's not quite good and evil. Not how we see it anyways. But how these things, these other things, perhaps dimensional things, they are, some are not necessary and cause issue, but the balance of everything is very important. It truly is. This is 12 hours after my friend Rob had been brutally stabbed and killed in the street. I do not know how to play piano, especially at this time. I sat down and I began to remember our life as friends and how close we were and how much of our children's lives we shared. And I remembered our specific times together. And then I threw this feeling into the keys. Let him feel that I knew that he had been hurt and that he was no longer with us. And I made my peace. And it wasn't till later that what I know to be him is reflecting back at me through the window. I owe my life to him in a lot of ways. Definitely. I miss him a lot. That's our little dog that was taken. This is Adam's cross. He wore it the night he died. There was a lot of sad things. This is a terrible thing, this guy.
It's easy enough to fucking climb. You can smash him.
He's the one that killed our dog. Lost his mind. Tried to hurt someone else.
Doesn't pay being a fucking little cunt, you know that?
Terrorized. Continues to do so.
Really fucking doesn't. Because now, you're gonna fucking take it out of fucking everybody you fucking love.
There is evil in the world. Sometimes it disguises itself as your friend. It hurts you the worst. We lose people that we love. And these strange things happen. These even stranger things happen. There's no reason for this face. And it showed up in a picture that it should not have been in, but there it is. I'm not going to explain all of these things. I can't. But I can explain love. I loved Rob. I loved Adam. I loved Squid. I don't know what the heck is going on there. I don't have all the answers. I know that some things are not nice things. Unexplainable things that I'll never be able to explain. But the one thing that is and always will be is that love and light conquer all of the bad things, all of the scary things. At the end of the day, it wins. It always does. So what I want you to take with you
little puppy.
from this,
you curled
please,
yourself in the pillow, did you?
is to always
You
hold
actually got
that love
into
and light
the,
with you.
into the pillow. It's
Don't
nice
doubt
and warm
it.
in there.
Don't doubt it.
Okay?
Stay
So
true to
you
it.
actually
I promise you.
pulled out the
I
stuff
promise
that
you,
needed to fit,
it's worth it.
and got yourself warm.
Be grateful.
Hey, baby?
Be thankful.
Come on, Gingy.
Be loving.
That's a smart thing to
Be
do, I
respectful.
guess, hey? So, he,
It's not about heaven or hell. It's just about being here. It's about being here and being able to see the things that you're meant to see. You're worth that. Thanks for letting me rant. Big love.